Today, we need to rotate the tires on the Audi. Welcome back to your favorite small automotive YouTube channel. Here on Enhancing Your Vehicle Ownership, today I will be rotating the tires on my 1999 Audi A8 Quattro. That's with the 4.2 liter Volkswagen V8. Now, I need to rotate the tires. I've had these tires on the car for 7,000 miles, and the front ones are wearing a little funny, so better to be safe than sorry. And I also, after about 2 to 3 years of looking, finally gave in and bought a jack, not at full price, but not at a super sale either. And I'm going to be using the Pittsburgh 3-ton, so check out this video for that as well. With that said, let's go ahead, get the jack stands and the tools outside, and rotate these tires. Alright, so I finally got the car up on jack stands. I found out that my new jack does not like inclines, and so I moved over to a flat surface, got her up. Seems pretty solid. I'm gonna go ahead and take the tires off. I'm not really too worried about it because I'm not crawling under the car, so I don't really, I mean, I care if it falls, but I'm not like super worried about the jack stands being unstable, so, which they're not. I'm gonna go ahead and get the tires off, and then I'll show you guys the rotation pattern. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought we would be. Only 3 out of the 4 of my tires are stuck on, and that's because these are weird like center hubbed tires where instead of lug nuts, they're actually lug bolts, and they slip through. The tire sits up on this hub, and you have to get the brake, rotor, and everything perfectly aligned, or you can't get it in. That tire up there is the one that come off, and all the other ones are stuck, so I'm going to show you guys how to get those off. You want a rubber mallet so you don't damage anything, and yes, it will make your rims a little bit dirty, unfortunately. And then you just go through, and you just pound them until your tire breaks free from the hub, because it's probably rusted in there. There's dirt and corrosion and stuff, so don't be afraid to hit it really hard. Don't hit it so hard that you're going to bend your rim, but again, use a rubber mallet. Don't use anything else, or you will cause some catastrophic damage. So yeah, just kind of pound it around as you spin it and pull on it and work it and do what you can to try to get it off. Sometimes it helps if you can get a bar down here in between the tire and the ground and pry on it, but yeah, these center hub tires are a real pain in the butt. So good luck getting yours off. I'm going to try and get mine off, and we'll see where we go from there. After a regrettable beating, all these tires are off, but you can see why they get stuck. They do get rusted and corroded in here, so I'm going to spray some WD-40 in here and kind of wipe it down with a rag. I always do a quick visual inspection just to make sure that everything here looks okay. I mean, you can see that this mount here is being eaten out and things like that. I just want to keep an eye on that way. If I do ever have to replace them, I can look back in there and see that that boot's okay. Just simple stuff like that. Now, this car is an all-wheel drive car, and so I'm going to show you guys the tire rotation pattern that we're going to be using. But this is why it's time to rotate the tires. So these are brand new tires, or fairly new. They have, I think, 7,000 miles on them. And you can see that the front tires actually have quite a bit of wear and tear on them. You would not think that these tires were new. They've not only worn out in the 2 sides, but also the middle. And yeah, so this car is really heavy on front tires. It wears them down very quickly. In fact, they're almost to the wear indicators here on the front, which is actually quite unfortunate. Now, these are off-brand Cooper tires. They're Solaris's from Walmart, so I mean, they're not expensive tires, thank goodness, which is probably partly why they wear out so quick. Now, I think they do have a 30,000 mile warranty, but this is the tires on the back, so quite a huge difference here. You can see that there's still actually tread left, and these are the wear indicators. So it is quite scary that, yes, this is an all-wheel drive car, but it does wear out the front tires very quickly. Now, my alignment is off in the front, but it's not off that much. The car doesn't really rattle or vibrate down the highway, but it's enough that it really eats the front tires out. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get those aligned very soon. And I'm going to show you guys again the rotation pattern, but this is the main reason that we're rotating it, just because the back tires still have a ton of tread. The front tires are getting worn down pretty bald. It looks like if they were to be on the front again, they'd probably only have another 5,000 to 7,000 miles in them before they'd need replacing. And tires are something very important on your car. It's the one thing between you and the road, and it's really the most important part in your safety in your vehicle ownership. So you want to make sure you take good care of them. I do need to get this car aligned because it looks like I'm going to have to be looking for at least 2 new Solaris tires here pretty soon. So I'm going to put a picture of the rotation pattern up here with an all-wheel drive vehicle or 4-wheel drive vehicle. For the first tire rotation, you take the 2 back tires and you move them up to the front of the vehicle, and then you take the front tires and move them to the back in a crisscross pattern. So the driver's side front tire is going to go back to the right side rear, and the passenger side front tire is going to come back to the left side rear, crisscrossing the vehicle so that I guess they wear better or something. I'm not really sure, but that's their first rotation pattern on an all-wheel drive vehicle. So I'm going to move my back tires up to the front and my front tires to the back in the crisscross pattern and put them back on the car. Alright, so just like that, we are done with this repair. I just use a simple or cheap torque wrench. I don't actually know the torque specs on these wheels, but I just do 100. I think that's like typical Volkswagen. The Saab used to be 80. This one might be 80, I don't know. They're not going to fall off at 100, so that's what I did. So the front 2 tires came to the back in a crisscross pattern. So that front tire went to the back, but on the other side, this is the front tire from the passenger side, and the 2 back tires went straight up to the front. And you can tell that they have a lot of tread on them compared to the back tires. So I rotated them for a safety thing. I'm gonna have to get the car aligned for a safety thing as well, because I'm gonna have to be buying some 2 new tires pretty soon. Like I said, these are worn down to the wear indicators. They're fine if they're on the back. I mean, I don't want to have a blowout or anything. I don't have a spare, so that's kind of annoying. And just like that, we are done with the tire rotation on my 1999 Audi A8. If you guys like this video, if it helped out, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and consider subscribing here to the channel at EYVO Auto. I'm all about helping you guys enhance your vehicle ownership and enjoy and get the most out of your vehicles. I'm going to have to get the alignment checked out. We decided that my front tires look brand new now, and my back tires, well, they're about ready to be replaced. You would never believe that they were bought all at the same time, brand new, and I'm going to have to look into that. Like I said, we've got alignment issues, so coming up in a future video, alignment issues on my A8. I hope you guys are doing great. Follow me on EYVO_auto, and follow me on Instagram at EYVO_auto, and I will catch you guys in the next video.